Chris Adams-Wall back here on the Biscuits pregame show. We're talking today with Rays outfielder Colby Rasmus, starting pitcher Chi-Wei Hu, Blake Snell, Kevin Kiermaier, Rays All-Star Chris Archer, Mikey Matuk, Taylor Motter, Ryan Brett, and Richie Schaefer, Luke Maley, Huniel Karakuto, center fielder Braxton Lee, Rays number 2 prospect Willie Adames, Biscuits first baseman Casey Gillespie, last night's starting pitcher Taylor Guerreri. Welcome back to the furnace that is Montgomery, Alabama, and the Biscuits pregame show. I'm Chris Adams-Wall, joined now by Biscuits reliever Ryan Stanek, outfielder Jake Bowers, Biscuits coach Gary Reedus, starting pitcher Brent Honeywell, catcher Mike Margema. Welcome back to the Biscuits pregame show, Rays Spring Training Edition. I'm Chris Adams-Wall, joined now by former Biscuits hitting coach Ozzie Timmons. It's great to see you again, Oz. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. New hip and everything, so everything's going well.
Well, you turned 27 this past September. You were second in the American League in strikeouts, and you were an All-Star for the first time. Why do you think you were so effective last season? You became an amazing defensive player. You won not only the Gold Glove, but the Platinum Award for the best defensive player in the American League. You've been on the highlight reels all over the place. You obviously have an affinity for robbing home runs. How have you become this incredible defensive player seemingly overnight? Tie game, bottom of the 11th, couple of runners on, and you come to the plate. You're 0 for 3 in the game. What's your approach in that situation, though? And culminated ultimately with you winning the 2015 Minor League Player of the Year, an award that guys like Derek Jeter, Frank Thomas, and Mike Trout have won. You've certainly heard those names before, so you're in some pretty good company. What did it mean to you to win that prestigious award? And on September 2nd, you made your Major League debut. Can you just describe that experience for us? What was it like to finally make it to the big leagues?
It's difficult to put into words.
You are the Rays' number 2 prospect. This is your first year in Double-A, though. You're just 20 years old. How are you adjusting to life at the Double-A level?
I mean, I'm just trying to do my job.
But it was your older brother, Connor, who plays for the Giants. What has that been like, though, just to have an older sibling in the big leagues? You're off to a very good start. You've pitched 9 innings of shutout baseball. You have the longest shutout streak right now on the team. What do you think has been working so well for you so far this season?
Well, I'm just everything. I just working hard, doing best what I do.
Well, that heat is coming, I can assure you. As you know, you played your college baseball at Ole Miss. It's got to be good to be back in the South.
Yeah, it is.
It was a moonshot up near the clouds, and a little girl was out in left field. She made the catch. Did you see that?
Yeah, she's impressed me. So I wasn't expecting that she's gonna catch that ball because it was too high.
What were you doing to stay in shape during your time away from the game?
Once we get about halfway through the off-season, I start getting that itch to get back on the field.
And I got a wild card question for you before we get you out of here. We got to ask you about the beard because you're kind of treading on James Harden status right now. When did this start, and how long will you keep it up? Willie is from the Dominican Republic, yes. Not an American citizen. You are from Taiwan. Yeah. What has been your favorite part about living in the United States? And don't say baseball, your favorite part. You're 23 years old. If you weren't playing baseball, what would you be doing with your life?
Oh, man. I have no answer for that.
Did you get to brush up on your Spanish at all down in the DR?
Of course, always. If you're not learning, you're not expanding your horizons.
At what point during your college career did you realize, hey, I might have a chance to play pro baseball? When are these guys going to stop running on you?
I have no idea.
Your dad was a minor league pitcher. What kind of advice has he given you for your time in the minors?
Well, I just surpassed where he was at, so.
Right now, I'm going to set the record straight. I'm an Alabama boy, born and bred, as my granddad would say. Alabama born, Alabama bred. When I'm gone, I'll be Alabama dead. But
you're going to be heading to the All-Star game in a couple of days in Pearl, Mississippi, because who doesn't want to go there for a couple of days in the middle of June?
You go to the Yankees as director of minor league operations. We all get fired over there after X amount of years. It's kind of, the turmoil of the Yankees in those days.
I have a baseball right here for you. Do you mind showing us how you throw a couple of those knuckleballs? Just how challenging is it to catch a knuckleball, especially one from a guy who's still learning how to throw one? But your big claim to fame happened with a team called the Billings Mustangs. Your first season at the professional level, a short season A-ball club out there in Montana, you hit .462. It's the highest average ever by a professional baseball player over the course of a season. I think saying that you were in the zone that summer might be the biggest understatement of all.
It was a fun year.
Catching a knuckleball is trying to catch a butterfly with chopsticks.
because last year Chiwei-Hu, I felt like every time he pitched, I threw a guy out whenever he was pitching, and he was like, Lee, you're my savior, and I'm like, that's.
What about a food? Is there a favorite food that you like here?
Chipotle.
Yeah. Chipotle, always a popular choice. So we should fear the beard is what you're telling us.
That's exactly right.
And we know that you got the hip replacement, and that's working out so far, I assume? You're standing up.
Oh, yeah, I'm standing up.
Colby Rasmus, thanks for joining us on the Biscuits pregame show.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. War Eagle.
We're going to go to a break right now, but when we come back, lots more, so stay tuned.